Ladies and gentlemen, I hope all is well with you and your family. I'm Travis. Welcome to the IPH Theory. Not only that, I am one half of the Cultural Discussions. Please like, follow, and subscribe to both entertainment channels on YouTube. Ladies and gentlemen, today I have a video by Mr. Rich Cooper, Mr. Entrepreneurs in Cars, and he's talking about dating advice and marriage advice for men in the Western world. He's speaking about how marriage is not really the thing that you might want to get into as a man. Now, we're just here to review it respectfully. I have friends that's married. I have friends that are not married. All I know is that we must review this, and I need to put my phone on vibrate. All righty. With that being said, let us review this video.
I don't like a lot of the trad con sort of narratives that push guys into marriage blindly. I think that you have to open your eyes to the reality of what marriage is. You have to recognize that in most places in the West, if you get married, you are essentially inviting the state into your household. The state is built in such a way that it actually encourages women to get divorced. Like, women are financially incentivized today to leave their families, to leave their husband, because they will make a lot more money from the government.
Okay, Mr. Rich is saying a handful. First of all, I do agree with him. Before you get married, you need to vet that individual to the most extreme. That's what vetting is. I am trying to see this person through all aspects and trying to see if they fit in my life. Me personally, I don't mind getting married, but I don't mind just having companionship. We can have our own contract. We can still put each other on one another's life insurance policies. We can still give each other access to banks. We can still have joint accounts. I mean, everything is a contract. You have people that pass away and they leave their dog $1 million. So can I leave my companion money or property? Yes, you can. But do I want to be married to the state? Do I want the state to dictate the outcome in case me and my loved one separates? No, it just makes things messy. It's like when we're together, we're all in love. But when it's time to separate, it's all about money. So what is it really about? Not only that, whatever we come into the relationship with, that's what you leave with if we split up. And anything that we join together or anything that we create together, we split that 50%. That includes businesses, humans, everything. Let us continue with Mr. Rich.
As a single mom raising the kids, having most of the control raising those kids, and alienating the father from those kids. Like, there's financial incentives to breaking up the household. So I have an entire chapter in my book on why smart men don't marry. I don't know if you've read my book yet.
No, I read the Cliff Notes.
Yeah. Okay. So it's probably worth checking out. I mean, you're not going to agree with all of it, obviously, but I think you'll get some insight from my perspective, especially on things like marriage and, a few other ideas in there. But I think that if you're going to get married, you need to vet women properly. It's not on the table for me. Like, without question, I would never get married again. Right. I'm in a long-term relationship. I got a great gal, she's my girlfriend. We've been together for a while. We're monogamous. But I would never get married. I mean, if she said, if you don't marry me, then I'm going to leave, I would just say, okay, fine, bye. Right.
Wow. Mr. Cooper has already been married before, and he said, hey, I will never get married again. And you know what's funny? I have men in my life who are married and who are not married. And whether they are happily married or unhappily married, they always tell me don't get married. And I'm like, man, I don't understand this. As a single guy with no kids, I'm like, from the outside looking in, you guys' situation looks cool. You got the wife, you got the child, but a lot of them are like, hey, that lifestyle's overrated. I'm not saying I agree. We're here to discuss it. This is social media. Let's be social. Is marriage the right way in this day and time? I don't have a problem with monogamy, and I don't think I have a problem with polygamy. But Many people can bring headaches. So personally, I wouldn't mind a one woman. I'm fine with that. But am I built to have multiple women? Possibly. Let us continue.
I would have to be okay with that because I'm not that guy that would allow the state to govern what happens in my household.
Right.
Now, there's things that you can do to mitigate those risks or minimize them. There's states that you can move to that are equal or father friendly, like Kentucky, for example. Arizona, they're right at the top of the list. You can vet for red flags. You can make sure she's got a low notch.
Just like I said, I don't want the state to govern what's going on in my household either. So I do agree with Mr. Rich. But once again, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Travis. I've never been married before. I've been in long-term relationships. I know that's not like a marriage, but when you share finances and you live together and you go through a lot, whenever you split up, it felt like a divorce, and yeah, just because you have a ring on your finger, that doesn't make you loyal. So what do you all think about this? Should men get married in the Western world? Is that something that you gentlemen are interested in? And ladies, I want to hear your opinion too. Do you guys agree or disagree with Mr. Rich Cooper? Either way it goes, I appreciate the engagement. Once again, I'm Travis, and welcome to the IPH Theory. Please subscribe. Have a great day.